It's absolutely ridiculous that there's any answering of questions or pointing to what is obvious but doesn't appear to be to apparent other body minds, um, as if this, as if that'll do something, as if this actually knows, it can be reported what and has been the circumstances and different versions of the combination of circumstances that appeared to happen previous to the whatever fell away here or flipped upside down or I don't even know. And really it's it's all made up just because in the apparent narrative timeline there was um, the like fire of phenomenal love that is not was not a feeling. It was um, a persistent, impersonal yes um, that wouldn't let up, and it held the body mind in conditions that were ecstatic and um, terrorizing, humiliating, crazy making, utterly powerless and futile. It like it held the body there. So that in the story, that is in the story, a happening for a year of just um, an unexplainable, wholehearted, whole body yes to conditions that were wild with another being. And then uh, I don't remember whether it was in the story before or after. I think it was after the um, it's a love affair with fear. Like again, just a full yes, curiosity beating out the impulse to protect or avoid, needing to know what it was, what fear was, not intellectually, not theoretically, not not philosophically, conceptually, directly. What is it actually to be there for it and to head straight toward it in all its forms? So that appeared to happen. And then there was also that with death, with all day, every day for months, like death could happen right now. What if dying happened right now? What is death? Um, Imagining the death, feeling every moment dying, like just the surreal terror of non-existence. It it was just oriented to somehow. And even the before that, the like in the meditation group, the things we were reading, just seeing that like everything is being done and talked about, all the ritual and the be a good person and the be away was like it just could be felt. No, that's not it. That's not it. or people talking about an enlightened being's pointing, like using 8 billion words to just talk around 2 sentences, like the poetry of an enlightened being pointing with like 2 sentences. And again, just like what? It's smoke, it's distraction, it's not anything. And then the meditation group was that. It was just a lot of that. And it was like, no. And also when my meditation teacher got hit by a car and his partner was almost making fun of him, like, oh, you think you're so whatever. When you got hit by a car, you swore at the guy. And this knew, it just knew instinctually, yeah, that's it. The swearing was it. Um, and the whole rest of the group was like kind of laughing along or whatever. Like, and he didn't defend himself about it. Um, but and then the encountering the kind of message of no self, of non-doership, of non-dual is immediately like, yep, that's it. That's it. That's it. That is the common thread. That is what is um, being referenced by all these different words that religions have been built around and people have turned into um, almost like a performance, a pretend of, okay, if I act like this description, that'll be it, or I will get there someday or something. And all that was like, that's not it. And even right from the get-go, going to meditation groups, this never um, behaved. It never did this sitting like other people sat. Um, it did what was natural. And it's not that that's better or worse. It just there was something that it's not owned by anyone, and and then in the timeline story, the pointing of the innocence, and then right after that, pretty soon after that, everything deconstruct, not everything, but like deconstruction, a complete flip happened. Mental health symptoms disappeared, and deconstruction happened, and it could never be kind of unseen again. And it has been like asserting itself. So this is everything that the thoughts collect as a way or potential how, but it's not. There are people who have done nothing, no even thoughts about spirituality, that this recognition has done. And there's not even like even the sort of made upness, the dream of a person and the location and the thoughts actually, like the illusion of thoughts actually referencing something or being the thing themselves, that quote unquote seen through or whatever doesn't make it any less or more real, um, or less or more like valid or lawful, better or worse. So this can't be wanted. It can't be gotten. It can't be explained how or why it seems to have dawned here, which I don't, what it actually is the dawning of not here-ness, but it'll appear to be located. It'll appear that somebody knows something, but it's the opposite. So it's just pure comedy to um, like the falling into pointing it out to people that can happen, or the answering of questions. It's nonsensical. It's pointless. It's this has no idea how, why, or even if something happened. So there's no point in saying anything to anyone seeming else. And it's fine, it'll happen if it happens, but it's nonsense. It's a little I don't know, I'm picturing like in the Sound of Music with the little puppets like yodeling, 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 it's like, okay, well, this is the puppets don't exist. They seem animated and like they're singing, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. They're not accomplishing anything. The little play isn't, it's not like it could appear to be an arc and a settling or an arriving or a have meaning or communication happening. Like the characters aren't communicating with each other. They can't, they don't exist. So it's absolutely pointless and ridiculous. It's already this. Nothing excluded, and there's no like what somebody asks a question, it's like instead it says things. What the fuck?